Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of... The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs. Beached things. When they came into contact with the living... But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridget's Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous... Mama and Lakna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid. Hartman. Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go... The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people...
巨蟹座、双鱼座、金鱼座、海豚座、双鱼座。 糟了，没验证看干。
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless, a glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again today.
Who are you?
Minus 61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the great system stand to traps and the fears switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? Minus 61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
太秋了吧
Minus 61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun is out of sight. I see the world they build to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
好可爱。
Okay, time to head home.
屁呀、跳不下去，这是走路的、啊。为什么？
Easy does it. Sorry.
这我是换。以前扫描好像是 R 温吧，现在是 L。哎，哎。
Let's head home before it gets dark.
路上摸你。
Feel that?
一直都按着，嘿。
Pretty damn shaky. Oh shit!
看吧。
Okay, you're all right.
开心了没？
Let's go home and get you fed.
"对啊，大超快。哪里？OK。
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
已经在快了啦，哦。这地形要怎么开车？我说已经在按哦，一直按着长按 ，OK。可是， 到啦，是吧？想跳哦。可以了，真的了，可以了。
Don't worry, it's okay. Almost there.
太多东西了吧？哎，对对。
There, we made it.
好开心的啦！是假的哦，看。
Not bad, little Porter. Not bad at
好
all.
可爱啊！
Sleep Raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. 'Cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Who's there?
他不是要拿枪。
Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
Because I'm free.
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
那你都没
Thank you,
用。
but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lou?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And No need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say? Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear.
Oh my god.
But they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there. Ready to kill it before it kills them.
哦，我是超人。
Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
我可以说我不干了。好了，走了。
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it.
所以他不跟我去哦。
Link up the region as you head south. And
真
come
的
home
假
safe.
的？
We'll be waiting.
喂？啊？
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then, let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive, you'll need to use the Cupid to connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with a delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Manager. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack.
哦，还没装。What?
We've given you some additional equipment. It can be... All these weapons can be used to Be sure to...
不能自动背吗？
Return to the menu when...
对啊，会自动的。哎。
Finally, before heading out, make sure... Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Think about what route you might take from your current...
直接冲过去啊！哎，待会直接冲，抢不到吧？怎样？ 不行哦。什么问题？哦，那个这边也是生的，没关系啦，我有球，可以了。可以了，啊，不然走这边。
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards. You can face these challenges head. How you get to your destination.
我直接闯过去要怎样？
Delivery route finalized.
怎样啊？
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
什么东西？我先拉到哪里去？然后
Commencing route creation.
我这边，
Delivery route finalized.
我下过，死拉了，啊，这么冲，这样可以了吧？
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world.
小鹿为什么不能跟我住？
It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
这个是致命的吧？致命武器。真不行高速电流，这可以，应该是吧？回收。不会发出声响。这个不行，抗人类，两个不是打鼻涕的。
get this done.
这一个而已。
Only gonna get harder.
这怎么蹲？哦。好吧，还是先要路。要路。怎么要路？
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Territory now.
再偷点东西。 Oops。等一下，你怎么用？这样吗？哦。啊？放。哎。还是。I see me。这样是可以送吗？还是不行送？怎么样？这样是可以吗？哎，可以。没问题，没问题。嗯？怎么去 ？OK。哇！
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
哎！哇！冷静 ，OK。OK。好，冷静，先去个厕所。多。 嗯。哇哦！等一下。好了，冷静。多了啦！太多。这样可以吗？这么多酒。多久了？对，这边呢？
Commencing route creation. Delivery route 5.
不进去了。哦。进去吗？不行。 还行。哇，直接冲过去。这有。可以了。
Be there in no time.
Oh.
Buen dia, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been. You're here to bring us up. Ah, that's a relief. That'll be one less. Anyway, You must be one hell of a porter to deliver our stuff in such fine condition. Didn't think you'd go to such lengths on our behalf. It's just like everyone's... Okay, use your... The chiral gateway you brought us should have... And with... network, and now we can begin fabricating the... Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by bearing... We should be... You must be exhausted after your long... There are count... Please. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a near... Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of... And with the constant time fall, all these problems have contributed to an increase. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate... Well, our corpse disposal problem... But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack. But so long as we remain connected to the net, you brought us more. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next... By the time you wake up, I hope...
Lou.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's
赶
crying,
快抱他。
getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Works same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lo.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
路上的饮料不行喝吗？就少不要。不要可以喝。
New order available. Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have... We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal. Once again, I've got to thank you. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate it. We have some materials on hand. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to ship. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, so go ahead and pick up the... I'll explain the finer...
Please select an item to fabricate.
没有计时哦。
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repairs, keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post box we built. We left behind some spare equipment in it. If you see it, there should be. Also, if you have any extra equipment, with a moment's general. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use. So what do you think? Have enough? Take your time. This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But every piece of equipment. So think carefully about your load. Run out of stamina halfway through it.
Wow.
Make all necessary preparations for it.
是有点重了。哇。嗯？嗯？哇！冻成这样。
Order accepted. Thank you.
好像机器人。不是啦，我是想要收起来，收起来放哪里？哎，收，子弹也有1公斤。好一点啦，现在是几公斤啊？哎，10几公斤。应该没有。哎。
Please take measures to withstand the heat. Please give it your all.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I will always support you. See you around.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
超贵。六合。
Definitely not alone.
有被看到吗？好像有呢，哎，西白。来啊，来啊，来啊！这样。哎，傻逼！喂，杀！打了！谁先来？为什么？来呀！哎，为什么不能打吗？为什么？哎，西白！不行啊，真的不行啊！为什么不能打他？白痴哦！怎么打啦？为什么不能打？啊哈！明明记得可以打。为什么？哦！啊！哦，原来是这样，早说嘛！ 来啊来啊！干嘛？走啊！哦！上面。哦。哎！干嘛？哎，这是什么东西？我想要，可以给我拿吗？谢谢。我认真。已经跑不上了，又对。加油！ 可以的，可以的。哇，怎么还有水？哎呀呀！哎哎呀！
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
要啊？哎，这个地形长这个样子啊！再走几季。 对啊，没走错啊。
inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
哎，哎，
Whoa. That was close.
You're Sam, right? Allow me to assist. Está perfecta. It's rare to see cargo in such amazing condition. Did not think we would ever get this back, but I have to say, this time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral net, I can get my... We've all been so good.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can
一
finally
讲
use
的有
one of
点
these
可
medical
怕。
units to assess the condition of the... I just pray... The elderly residents here will also be... Oh, seems like you should... Probably thanks to the chiral network. Of course, every additional structure will... There's one other... It's not a critical issue, so if you're interested... I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, if something's wrong, and not knowing, but with one of our new medic... I want to believe... Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away. The water carried it into bandit territory. I know this isn't... If you're willing and able, all of the relevant details should be... You can use it to... So, if you're A new order is just... Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center. You can review the So once you're good to go, I'll share it.
Order completed. Well done.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready? The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits. The base is located in some overgrown ruins. You might want to construct a watchtower near... With it, you can get... But that's not all, of course. Other porter... This way, you can help... Think about what I told you, and best of luck.
Ah, 早说嘛，我已经做一个了呢。
Order accepted. Thank you.
Till next time.
哦哦！这个，哎，那。结果。
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
哎，我不是故意的啦，
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
真的。
Very impressive work, Sam.
这 这个用也不是不行。
Construction process now complete.
这点东西吧。
A new feature has been made available.
对了，走着。啊，哦，在那边哦。哦，哎，等一下站看哦。
Done and dusted.
Construction process now complete.
很棒，刚刚看到的东西都看得很清楚。
Hydration recommended.
Someone's out there.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
你看不到我啦，真的啦。不是啦，我不是啦，这个啦，我不是。我都说我不是了啦，吼。你这样看得到我，认真。 回来了，在干嘛？我在这哦。
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
干。只是单手吃点东西怎么了？有火吗？
Almost there.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests. Cairo decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
assume you're... What? So? I have no complaints whatsoever. None. Brilliant work. I just have to say that you're... So?
Now displaying your current order grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our system. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are going to be saved thanks to you. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good. Our timefall shelters, after extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. Let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
No! Oh. I 忘记喝水，干。
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is... This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified... However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction.
Oh, yeah? By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and body. You can practice using them. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BT. Make sure you're... All right, go. I'll brief you on the details while you check your map. All right, Sam. You good to go? The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up any... Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the time. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that... If you build one near that spot, and if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, so if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a... You're the only one we can count.
3个够吗？
Order accepted. Thank you. That's the spirit.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. creation. Delivery route finalized.
You take care.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care.
Voilà. Bueno.
Gatequake detected. Intensity. G-scale. 6.
Enough already.
是我的这包，这边去。啊！怎么了？好嘞。来。到。
Commencing route creation. Delivery route.
Nice.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Keep it together. That's too close.
Dancing
Long time no see, Sam. Though, anyway. No notable damage that I can see. I think we gave this order to you. Huh. Picked up some lost cargo, I see. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can... We're ready for you to link us up with you. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled...
Now displaying your current order grade.
So, Sam. The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station. In fact, I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and now, you're here too. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to... This kind of spike isn't... I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective again. Because if a giant BT is on the way... Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want. Before you head back out, review your options. We've set aside chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should... That's both mine and... We'll keep you
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gatequake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Oh.哎，我们跳过。 高电感觉总是哎呦喂，机关枪。过来一个吧。再来一个吧。所以先手动1、2、3，哎呦！哪里啦？哇哦，傻鬼！闪躲，闪躲，闪躲 ！No no 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 no！ 闪鬼啦！等一下，闪鬼，再说一次嘛，我没听到。哎！怎么躲啊？再说一次嘛，怎么躲啊？ 怎么还在？吓死人！
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Take a break.
Almost lost it there.
Good morning to you.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Thank you so much.
Process your orders and requests.
Hey, Sam. I've been... Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I gotta say, Sam, you know, you don't...
Order completed. Well done.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago, that is, Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology. I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam.
哦，就是咯。
Take care of yourself.
我。这是可以拍的吗？喂，这是怎么拍的
？Sam，
要骗哦。
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
3个小时，就到这里咯。